Hello everyone, welcome to my video on an interactive Python Tkinter project. In this video, we will write a program for university management system in Python Tkinter using MySQL database to manipulate our data. So first, you have to set up Python and then MySQL in your device, and then you have to open MySQL Workbench. So here I will open MySQL Workbench. So I will search MySQL. So here I should search MySQL Workbench, not command line. Okay, so you can do all this process using command line, but I think MySQL Workbench is best. So I will open it, and after a small while, when it will be opened, then we will create new database and some tables. Okay, so I will open it, and then here I have to enter password admin, and then okay. So this is my password. You can use your own password. And now here I have to create new database. Okay, so here use query create database. So we have to create database, and then you can use any name for your database, for example university. Okay, so and then you will execute the query, and your database with name university will be created. But I have already a database with name record. Okay, so I have to connect with existing database. So I will click this database button, and now I will choose this first option, connect to database. So here I will use the name of my existing database, that is rec in short, and we will read it record. Okay, so this is connected, and here I have to execute my query to create a table. Okay, so here I will use create table, and I will use UNI, in short university. Okay, and now I have to create some columns inside this table. So first column is roll number. Okay, whose type is int, and I will assign size 8. And next I will set it primary key. Okay, primary key. And next I have to create column for name. So here name I will give a space to make it clear, otherwise space is not necessary after comma. So name, its type is varchar. So next I have to assign size, I will enter 15, and then here I have to use subject. Okay, student subject, and then here I have to define type varchar, and then I will use 10. Okay, or even I can use 15. So this is roll number of student, names of student, subject of student, and here you can use also father name, his address, his age, date of birth, and other columns. But I will keep in short process. So this is roll number, name, subject, and here I will add only address. Okay, address, and then I will define type varchar, and then here I will use varchar uh, 15. Okay, or even I can use 20, and then I will select this query. Okay, and now I will execute. So I am creating only 4 table, sorry, column, but I should use also CGPA, one more column for CGPA. Okay, so here I will use CGPA. Okay, or simple you can use GPA, and its type choose int or float, or even you can use uh, string type, because we have not to perform any calculations for CGPA. So I will use varchar. Okay, even you can use grade A, B, C, and others. If you want to assign GPA, then you can assign 3.5, 3.0, 3.2, and others. Okay, and here I have to define the size. So I will simple sign 5. So next here I have to use comma, and now I will sorry, varchar CGPA. Sorry, there is some mistake, subject, and here I have to use address. Okay, address. So now we are creating some columns inside uni table. First is roll number, second is name, third is subject, fourth is CGPA, and last one is or fifth is address of student. Now I will select this query and then I will execute it to create new table. So my table is created successfully. Now we will use this table inside our Python project. So let us start our Python code. So here I will open a folder inside my system. So you can create a new folder anywhere with any name inside your computer, and then I have a folder with name Python projects. I will open it, and here I have some files, but I have to create new file. So first I will open command prompt here in this address bar. I will type cmd for command prompt, and this is our command prompt. So here I will type code space dot to open VS Code, and then after a small while here this is our VS Code. Okay, and then this is I will close terminal. So this is our VS Code, and now I have to create new file. I will click this Explorer, and then here you can see there are some files existing in our Python project folder, but I have to create new file. So I will click this new file button, and here I have to give any name to my file. I will give uni.py, okay, or even I can use university.py. Py is extension for Python. I will click enter key, and here you can see this new file is created successfully. So I will collapse it, and then I will close this welcome file, and now this is our file university.py. Okay, so first I have to create a class, and then you can give any name to your class. I will give name university. Okay, university, or only I can use uni. Okay, and then I will use colon, and now I have to define a constructor for this class. So here I will use def keyword, and then double underscore initiate, and then again double underscore and this self. I will remove this from here. Okay, so double underscore initiate or init, and again double underscore, and this is self. I have to pass two arguments. One is self. This is must, and other you can use any word, but I will use root because this is used commonly. And then I will use a colon, and I will go to next line. And now I have to initialize this self root, self dot root, and I have to initialize it with root. So now I have to create object for this class. So here root and then tk. So what is tk? This is an error. I have to import tkinter first. Okay, so import tkinter as tk. Okay, so this is alias, or you can say even it as an object for this tkinter. Okay, if you have to access any widget of this tkinter, then you will use this alias or object. Okay, so this is the same tk. If here you want to use only t, then here also you will use t. Okay, so in fact this is an object for this tkinter. Okay, so this is tk, and also here I have to use tk. Okay, and now we have to access tk from our tkinter. Okay, and now I have to create object obj. You can use any other name instead of obj, and then I have to create object for class uni. Okay, and then I will pass an argument that is root, and now I have to access main loop. Okay, so here root dot main loop. This main loop is used to handle all the events in our project. So I will go next, and I have to set a title for our user interface window or root window. Okay, so here I have to use self dot root dot title. Okay, so this is university management. Okay, I will save it, and now I will execute the project to show you output. And after a small while, this is our output. Okay, so its size is very small, and this is our title. So here I have used university management. So this is also university management. So its size is very small, and we have to set it according to the size of our screen. Okay, so and also I have to change background color of this root window. I will close it, and then I will go to next. So here first I will change background color. Okay, so how can we change the color? I will use here self dot root and then dot configure. We have to configure, and then here I have to use bg property, and bg is used to set background, and now I can use any background color, like I will use light pink. Okay, or simple pink. I will use pink. Okay, so now I will save it, and then I have to set its width and height according to width of and height of our screen. So here first I have to get width of my screen and then height of my screen. So first I will declare a variable with self. Okay, self dot width. You can use only width if you have not to use it inside other functions. Okay, then you can use only width. Okay, but if you have to use it inside different functions, then you have to use self to access it inside different functions. Okay, so now this is our global variable. Otherwise, if I will remove this self, then it will local variable. Okay, so I am declaring global variable, and then here I have to use self dot root dot w info. Now what is this w info? This will return us information about any widget. Okay, you are required widget. So w mean widget, info mean information. Okay, so now we have to get information about width of our screen. So here I will use screen width. Okay, so now this function will return us width of our screen, and we will assign this value to this local global variable, that is self dot width. And now in the same way I have to get height. So self dot height, and here I have to get height by using the same method, self dot root dot w info underscore screen screen height. Okay, so now we have to set uh, its size, width and height by using geometry method. Okay, self dot name root. Okay, and then geometry. So this is geometry, and we have to use formatted string inside it. So what is usage of formatted string? This is used to carry both string value and variable value. So we have to use the string and variable. That's why we are going to use here formatted string. So first I have to get a variable value of our first variable, self dot width. Okay, and then here I have to multiply it with height. Okay, so here I have to get value from next variable, self dot height. Okay, self dot width multiplied by self by height. Okay, so this is total width of our screen, and this is total height of our screen. Okay, now we have to start this user interface window from first row. Okay, so here I will add plus 0, and from first column. Okay, so again I will use plus 0. Okay, now I will save it, and then I will execute the project. I have some problem. So TTK app object has no attribute w info. Sorry, I have some text error here. Uh, this is for. Okay, I have to use info, not for. I will save it, and then I will execute it once again. Now this is output. Okay, so its width and height is according to width of height of our screen, and its background color is also changed. Okay, so I will close it, and also I will close this. Okay, so now I have to set a label for title. So here I will use label, and here I have to access widget from Tkinter. So we can access it by using Tk, that is working as an object tk dot. Now we have to access label, that is widget of Tkinter. Okay, so here we have to set this label inside our root window, self dot root. Okay, now we have to set text. So we will use text property. So I will set university management system. Okay, sorry, management, yes, correct, and system. Okay, so now I have to change its background color. So here I will use bg property. So now you can use any color like pink, gray, and any other color. But if you want to use vast range of colors, then I will tell you a trick that is very easy and simple and interesting. Here we have to define a function. Okay, so here I will give name CLR, I mean color, and then here I will use cell, R for red, G for green, and B for blue. As you know, these are the main colors, and we have to set multiple combinations, and we will achieve different colors. Okay, so here I will use a return. Okay, return method. It will return us a formatted string. Here I have to use formatted string. Okay, so sorry, I have to use double pair of comma, and here I have to use hash. Okay, or sharp, because we are going to use hexadecimal. Okay, so here we have to use hexadecimal colors. So I will use R. Okay, colon, and then 0 to x. Okay, and then here I will use uh, g, that is green. Okay, 0 to x, or cross sign. Okay, and then here I have to use once again pair of curly braces. When you are going to use a value of any variable or other numeric, then you have to use this pair of curly braces inside your formatted string. Okay, so now I have to use B for blue, and here I have to use 0 2 and then cross sign. Okay, so now this is our color range, and this function will return us this color range. Okay, and then we can use multiple colors by providing different values to these colors. Okay, so how can we do this? I will call this function here. So inside this label, okay, I have to use this function. Okay, function is self dot color. Okay, so now you can give any value for any color. Okay, so first is red. So here I will set 220. Okay, you can use from 0 to 255. Okay, so this is the range. So it will become total 256. Okay, for a single color. For example, here we have red, so I can use maximum 255 colors from 0. Okay, so I am going to use 220 for red, and because our first is red and second is green, and here I will use 180 for green, and here I will use only 100 or 150. Okay, for blue. Okay, so now I have to set font size. Okay, by using font property. So here I am going to use font property, and here I will use tuple, because I have to pass more than one value. So when you are going to use more than one value for a single property, then you have to pass these values in tuple. Okay, so first I have to use font family, Arial. I like Arial. You can use different color. Okay, or family, and then here I have to use size for this label. I am setting 50 pixels, and then I have to set it bold. You can use italic, bold, and underline extra. Okay, and here I have to set border by using BD property, and then here I can use any size So I will use 4, and then I have to set style for border. Relief, by using relief property, and here I will use groove. Okay. So now I have to set the position of this label. Okay. So I will go to next line, and here label dot pack. Okay. So pack is used to set a specific side for any widget. Okay. So here I have to use side property, and I have to set it in the top. Okay. And then I will save it. Now I will execute the project to show you output. So this is our output. Okay. So this background color is achieved from using multiple combinations. Okay. By using color function, and this is our title. Okay. But it is not filled horizontally, we have to fill it in x-axis. Okay. So also you can change different colors by changing value of colors. Okay. So here I will close it, and then I will use fill property in pack method to fill it in x-axis. Okay. I will close it, and also I will close the terminal, and here I will use fill property. Okay. And then I will give value x to fill it in x-axis. Okay. And next, now I have to create a frame to get information of student. Okay. So here I will use, because we have to get input, that's why I will use name input frame for this frame. Okay. So first I will comment out it. So this is our input frame. Okay. Input frame, and then here I will create a frame. So this is our input frame. I will use in frame. Okay. And then I will uh, access frame widget from Tkinter by using tk dot, and its name is frame. Okay. And we have to create it inside our this root window, self dot root, and then here I have to use background color by using bg property, and here also I have to call the function, that is color function. Okay. Self dot color, and here I will use so previous I were using 220 for red. Now I will use 220 for blue. Okay. And here I will use 150 for green, and then I will use 120 or 180 for red. Okay. And next, here I have to use comma to use next property, and here I have to set border size by using bd property, and I will set size 4, and then I have to set a border style by using a relief property, and here I will use reddish. You can use any other style for your border. So here we are using background color for this frame, border size, and border style. Okay. I think this is enough. And next I have to set the position of this frame by using place method in frame, and then I have to use place. Okay. And then I have to define width of this frame. So here I will use width property, and now first we have to get total width of our screen that exists in our this global variable. Okay. So I will use this variable here. Okay. So self dot width. Now this is total width of our screen, but we need uh, although half of total screen. Okay. So I will divide it by 2 if we have to get half of our screen. If you have to get third of our screen, then you will divide it by 3. Okay. And then we will get height. So here I will use height property, and as you know, we have a height of our screen in self dot height variable. Okay. And now this is total height of our screen, but we have to decrease some pixels from total height. So here I will decrease 180 from total height of our screen. Okay. And next I have to set padding. Sorry. So here I have to use comma, and then I have to use padding, for x-axis, and then I will assign value 50. Okay, or even I can assign value 80, and then here I have to use y for vertical padding, and here I will give value 100. Okay, so this is our frame. I will save it and I will execute the project to show you output. So now this is our frame. Okay, so this is its new color. So you are changing values for red, green and blue, and here your color is also changed. In this way you can use thousands of color in by using this color function. Okay, so this is our frame, this is padding, and its height is this. Okay, and you can see this is also filled in x-axis by using fill property. Okay, so now this is look. Okay, I think this is some beautiful, but I have to make it more beautiful by using one more frame for output. Okay, so this is input frame, and here we will use one more frame to show you output that will contain information or data of a student. Okay, I will close it, and also I will close it also. Okay, so here I have to create one more frame. Okay, so here this was input frame, and now I am going to create output frame. Okay, output frame that will show us data or information of student, and also you can create frame with name info frame. Okay, or information frame, info frame. Okay, and now we have to create new frame. So here, so now I have to declare a variable. I am using info. Okay, info frame, and this is variable, and here I have to access frame widget from Tkinter. Okay, I have to use frame, and I have to create this frame inside our root window. Okay, and then I have to use background color property by using bg. Okay, and then here I have to call color function self dot color, and then I will use different combination. Okay, now I will set here 150 for red. Okay, or I can use 180 for red. Okay, 180 for red, and then 220 for green and 150 for blue. Okay, and then I will set border size by using border or bd property, and then here I will use size 4, and now I have to use style for border. So here I will use relief property, and then I will choose reddish. Okay, so this is enough for style of frame, and now I have to set width and height of frame. Okay, so here I will use in frame. Okay, and then here I have to use place method. Okay, and then I will use width property, and then I have to create this frame total height, sorry, uh, half width of total width. Okay, so here I have to use self dot width. Now this is total width of our screen, and I have to get half width for this frame. Okay, and then here I have to use height property. Okay, so as you know, this is self dot height that contains height of our screen. Okay, and we have to decrease some value from total height. Okay, and now we have to use x for padding. Okay, and now I have to get first height of this first input frame. Okay, because I have to create it after our previous input frame. That's why first I have to get total width of this input frame. Okay, so I will paste it here. Okay, now this is total width of our input frame, but now I have to make a space between these two frames. First is in frame, second is info frame. Okay, so I will add some more pixels with this width. Okay, or padding. So here I will add although 120. Okay, so now yes, this is 120 because its width is also 80, okay, and even I can use 140. You have to set value according to your requirement, and then here I will use comma, and now I will use y property, and then I will use here self, no self, I will use 100 only. Okay, so now I will save it, and then I will execute the project to show you output. Okay, so now this is our other frame. Okay, so it is looking very beautiful. So this is our input frame, this is our information or info frame. Okay, so now we have to create some buttons inside, or I have to create some label with input fields and then some buttons. Okay, and then we will display information of student in this information frame. Okay, I will close it, and also I will close this. Okay, so next I will go to next line. Okay, and here I have to create some widgets inside our input or inside our first frame. Okay, so now here I have to create label first. Okay, for roll number, rn label for roll number. Okay, so here I have to access widget with name label from Tkinter, and then I have to create this label inside our in frame. Okay, in frame, and then here I have to use text value property to set a text. Okay, so here I will use roll number. Okay, and we have to get roll number of student, and next I have to use bg property to set background color. So I will use same background color as background color of its frame. Okay, so I will copy this, and then I will paste it here. Okay, and here I will use uh, font color. So I will use fg. Okay, fg property, and then I will use color white. Okay, and then here I have to use border. Okay, but I do not need for border, so here I have to use font property, and then I have to set here Arial. Okay, and then size, I will set size 15, and then I will set it bold. Okay, and then this was background color and text property and foreground, and then its font family and size. Okay, this is enough. I will go to next line, and now I have to set its layout. Okay, because we have to use column number and then row numbers, so for this I have to use grid layout. Okay, rn label dot grid. Okay, and here I have to use row property, then I will give value 0 because we have to create it in first row and first column of this row. Okay, so first row, first column, and then I have to set padding for x-axis. So here I will give space 20, and then I will use pad y for vertical padding, and here I will give value 40. Okay, so in this way our first label will be created inside our in frame. I will save it and I will show you output. So this is roll number. Okay, so now we have used same background color as background color of this frame, that's why it is looking beautiful. Otherwise it will give a different background color that will look not beautiful. Okay, so I will cross it, and then I will close this too, and next I have to create input field to get roll number from user. Okay, so now I will use self because I have to declare a variable globally. I have to use this variable inside different functions. Okay, so now I have to use self, and then a roll number in. Okay, and then I will declare sorry access entry widget. Okay, that is used as input field. Okay, and I have to create it inside our this in frame. Okay, in frame, and then here I have to set its border by using bd property. Okay, and I will give value only 1, and then I have to use its width, okay, and I have to set width 20, and then I will use its uh, grid layout. But first I have to use this was width, and I have to set font styles, okay. I will use Arial family, and then I will set 20, and then I will set bold, okay. And I will go to next line, and here I have create one more label for name, okay. So name label, and here I will create label tk dot label, okay. And I will copy all these values with their all these properties along with their values, okay. Sorry, not frame, I have to use this, okay, used inside label, okay. So I will copy this, and then I will paste all this inside it. Now I have to change only text value, okay. So here I have to enter name, because we have to get name, and then I will set its layout, okay. So this is name label dot grid, and here I have to use row number, row 0, yes. I have to create it in our, sorry, I have set also this, okay. So for roll number in, I have to use grid layout self dot r in, okay, dot grid, okay. I have to create it in our first row and in second column, because we are using label in first column, that's why here I have to use second column, okay. And then here I have to use pad x for horizontal padding, and I will give value 20, okay, or 10, and then I will use 40 for pad y, okay. So here I have to use second row number, okay, and then the first column for this label, okay. So this is first column of second row, and then I have to use pad x, and I will give value 20, and then I will use pad y, I will give value 40, okay. So next I have to use self dot name n, okay, and then tk dot entry, and here I have to use in frame, okay, or I can copy all this from here, okay, and then I will paste it here, okay. So now I will go to next line, and here I have to use self dot name in dot grid, okay, sorry, grid, and here I will copy all this, okay, from here, and then I will paste it here, okay. But only I have to change, sorry, yes, I have to change only a row number, okay, because we have to create this in second row, okay. Now I want to show you output. I will save it, and then I will execute the project to show you output. Here I have an error self.name in dot grid, okay. Then what is problem? No attribute grid, sorry, it is syntax error. I have to use grid, okay, grid, and now I will save it, and then I will execute it once again, okay. So now these are input fields, uh, but its width is very large, I have to decrease it, but this is the way we are using these input fields and labels, okay. So I will decrease some width of these input fields, so I will close this, and also I will close this, okay. So here I will decrease value, okay. So where is width? This is width, I will use 18 or 17, okay, 17, and also here I will use 17, where is our, sorry, yes, here I have to use 17 for first, okay, this is 17, okay. So now we are using with value 17 for both input fields, and now we have to get here third label, okay, that is for subject, okay, subject, and we should decrease padding, for padding value for y-axis or vertical. Here I should use 20. Otherwise, we cannot set all widgets in the same frame. Okay, so here also I will use 20, and here I will use 20, and also here I will use 20. Okay, now we are using uh, 20 for vertical padding. Okay, so next I have to create one more label. Okay, what is sub? Okay, I will remove this. Okay, and here I will use sub for subject. Okay, sub label, and then here I have to access label tk dot label, and then I will copy all these values, okay, of label, and then I will paste them inside this sub label. Okay, and then here I have to change only text value from here. So I will use subject, and I will go to next line, and here I have to use sublabel dot grade. Okay, and here I will copy all this from here. Okay, and then I will paste them here. Okay, so now we are creating it inside our third frame. Okay, third row. This third label will in our third row. Okay, and other values for properties will remain same. Now we have to create our input field. Okay, self dot sub in, and then tk dot entry, and here I have to copy all these things. Okay, I will copy this, and then I will paste it here. Okay, and then I will go to next line, and here I will set self, okay, dot sub in dot grid, and here I will copy these values. Okay, and then I will paste them here. Okay, and only I have to change row number. Other properties with their values will remain same. Okay, and now I will go to next line, and here I have to get another information from user, that is CGPA or grade. Okay, so here I have to use CGPA or grade. Okay, grade label, and here I have to use tk dot label, and then I will copy all these properties along with their values, and then I will paste them right here. Okay, and next I will go to next line to set its layout. So here I will use grade label dot grid, and here I will copy all these things from here. Okay, and then I will paste them here, and also I will change here row number. I have to use fourth row number, and then here I will use grade self, okay, dot grade in, and then tk dot entry. Okay, and in the same way I have to copy all this code, okay, from here, and then I will paste it right here. Okay, so this is grade in, and also I have to set its layout self dot grade in dot I have to use grid layout. Okay, grid layout, and here I will copy these values with properties, and I will paste them here. Okay, and I will change row number only. Okay, so now we have four input fields with their labels, and I think this is enough. Okay, now I have to create one button. Okay, so these are four input fields. One is roll number, second is name, third is label, and fourth is grade. Sorry, yes, this is for subject. I have to remove this, and here I will set grade or CGPA or GPA. Okay, CGPA, and then so this is for CGPA, and then I have to use one more label and input field. So I will copy all this. Okay, and then I will paste it here on next column, in next column, and then I will paste it and I will change the name. Okay, so this was our grade. Now we have to use address label. Okay, and also we have to use address. Okay, address label, and then here I have to use address in. Okay, address n, and also here I have to use address in. Okay, and here I have to change some values. For example, here I have to change text value. Okay, so here I will use address. Okay, so you can use different widget here. For example, you can use only text box. Okay, but I am using entry widget because I will not get a long string. Okay, I will address in a short form. Okay, so I am using entry widget. You can use any other widget for this. Okay, so next here I have to change their row numbers. Okay, here I have to use fifth row number, and also here I have to use fifth row number. Okay, and other things will remain same. Now I have to create button. Okay, so here I will create OK button or register button. Okay, register button, and then I will create tk dot button. So now I have to create it inside our in frame. Okay, in frame I will select it, and then here I will use text for this button by using text property. Okay, and I will set register, and next I have to set font style. Okay, font, or even I can use background color. Okay, and here I will use background color light gray. Okay, light gray. So this is background color. You can use also this color function by using different combinations. Okay, and then here I have to use border by using bd property. I will set 2, and then I will use relief property to set border style. I will use raised. Okay, and then here I have to use font size. Okay, sorry, font property, and here I will give value Arial, and then I will use 20. Okay, and then I will set it bold. Okay, and then I have to set its width. Okay, width, and then I will use 20, and then I will go to next line, and here I have to use registration button dot grid. Okay, and here I have to use row number, so it will be created in sixth row. Okay, and first column of sixth row. So now I have to use pad X for horizontal padding, and here I will give value 20 or 30, and then I will use pad Y, and here I will give value 30. Okay, and now I will save it, and then I will execute it to show you output. So now everything is perfect, but I have only single problem, and that is that these input fields are out of the frame. So what is the reason? This button is the reason for this. Okay, because it is occupying large space in first column. Okay, now first column is from here to here. Okay, and then here our second column will be started, that is out of the range of our frame. Okay, so now we can solve this issue by using column span property, that is used to merge two columns. When we will merge two columns, then everything will be in their places. Okay, so I will close it, and then also I will close it, and here I will use column span. Okay, column span, and I will merge two columns. I will save it, and then I will execute it. Now you can see everything is perfect and beautiful. Okay, here you can enter values. Okay, and then you can register a student. When you will click this button, then all this information will be inserted in database. Okay, and then if you want to show output, or you want to search a specific student, or you want to show all students, then here you can deal with all these processes. Okay, so I will close this. Next we have to work for this info frame. So here first I will create a label. Okay, in the next line here I will set option label, opt label, and then lbl, and here I will create label tk dot label, and I will create this into info frame. Okay, inside info frame I will create this table, label, and here I will set text, and here text is options. Okay, options, and then here I have to set background color by using bg property. Okay, and here I will use value, this the same value of frame info frame. Okay, so I will copy this and then I will paste it right here. And now this is background color, and here I will use a font color. Okay, f, I think font color is by default black, and I think it is correct. Okay, and now I have to use font style. So here I will use Arial, and then I will set size 15. Okay, and I will not set it bold. So I will go to next, and here I will set its layout, opt label, I mean option label dot grid. Here I will use grid layout, and now I will create it in first row and in first column. Okay, and now I will use padding by using pad x property, and here I will give value 10. Okay, and also 10 for padding y. Okay, so here I will use 10. Okay, so now this is our label that will be created inside our info frame. I will save it and then I will execute the project to show you output. So this is option, and this color is black because by default color is black of fonts. Okay, so now I have to create here a combo box. Okay, so here I will close it, and now I have to use combo box. Okay, so here I will use op, you can use any name for variable. Okay, so I will use cell dot options. Okay, and here I will use tk, sorry ttk. Okay, so this ttk, if you have any error here, then you should import it first. Okay, I have imported this. Here you can see from tkinter import ttk. Okay, then you can use it here. Okay, ttk dot combo box. Now this is combo box, and then I have to create this combo box inside our info frame. And next I have to set its width by using width property, and I will set width 12 only. Okay, and then I have to set font size or style by using font property, and then I will pass values in tuple. First I will use Arial, and then I will set size 15. Okay, and I will not set it bold. So next I have to use some values for this. So I have to use values property, and then here I have to assign values. So I can assign values like this. So first value is roll number. Okay, and then second value I have to use. So second value should name, sorry, not name, because we have to search student. Okay, sorry, I should explain it. So we are going to uh, make a function for searching any student. Okay, on the basis of his or her roll number, and on the basis of a subject, and we can search all the students. Okay, so here we are going to provide options that if you want to search any single student, then you will choose this roll number. Okay, and if you want to see the data of such students, those are with same subject. Okay, and if you want to show data of all the students, then you will choose all. Okay, so here if you want to search single student, then roll number, and if you want to search on the basis of same subject, then you will select subject, and if you want to show all students, then you will choose all. Okay, so these are values. Now in the next line here I have to set a by default value. Okay, self dot here name was options. Okay, now dot set, here I have to set. Okay, so what we have to set, I will use here string select. Okay, sorry, select, and I can also write select one. Okay, so next I have to set its layout self dot options dot grid. Okay, and now I have to set this combo box in second column of first row. Okay, so here I will use row property and I will assign 0, and I will use column property and I will assign 1. Okay, and then I will use padding, so pad x 10 and pad y also 10. Okay, so now I will save it and then I will execute it to show you output. So now you can see this is select one. Okay, and here you can select any of these given options. Okay, so this is our combo box used as a choice, so you can choose anything. Okay, so option. And now when user selects roll number, for example here he selects roll number, then he will get roll number by using input field. Okay, so we have to create an input field. So I will close this and also I will close this. Okay, and then and the next line here I have to use self. Okay, sorry, not set, self dot option in. Now we have to get option from user, so then we will get that user entered value in this variable. Okay, so here I have to use tk dot entry, and then I have to create this inside self dot, sorry, not self, this is single info frame. Okay, info frame, and then I have to set its width. I will use width property and then I will assign value only 15. Okay, okay, it is enough. We can decrease or increase it according to our need, and this is width. And also we can use here border by using bd property, and I will give a small size for border, and this is border. And other I will use font property, and here I will use font family Arial size 15. Okay, and I will not set it bold. Okay, and here I have to use self dot option in. Okay, dot grid. Now I have to use grid layout, and then I have to choose here row number. Okay, so I will create it in first row, and then I will create it in third column. Okay, so here I have to use column, so I will use 2. Okay, and then I will use padding, pad x I will use 10, and for pad y also I will use 10. Okay, now I have to create button. Okay, so this is search button, and here I will use, sorry, I should use self widget, self dot search. Okay, and then here I will use tk dot button. Okay, we'll use button, and then I have to create this button inside our info frame. So I will use info frame, and then I will set text. Okay, and text should search, and then here I will use background color. So I will use by using bd property. Okay, first I will use border, and I will give value 2, and then I will set border style. Okay, by using relief property, and here I will choose raised. Okay, button should raised, and then here I will change color, button color. So I will use bg. By using bg property I will use color, so sky blue. Okay, sky blue, and then it is enough. Now I have to set its position. Okay, I can also set font size. Okay, so here I have to use font property, and I will give values in tuple Arial, and then I will set 15. Okay, and I will use width. Here I will use width, and I will set 8 only. Okay, now I will set its position. So here I will use self dot search. Okay, also I can use search button, and if this is button, then we do not need for self, because we have not to use this button inside any other function. Okay, so this is only search, or you can say search button. Okay, and it is also search button. And here I have to use grid layout by using grid. Okay, and then I have to define row, so I have to create it in first row, and then I have to use column, so I have to create it in fourth column. Okay, and then I will use padding, pad x 10 and pad y also 10. Now I will save it, and then I will execute it to show you output. And here now you can see this is option. Here you will select one option, then you will enter roll number or a value. Okay, here I should define that value. Okay, and here this is search, but I think width of this frame is very small, and we have to adjust some more widgets inside this frame, so we should increase the width of this frame. Okay, so I will move it left side. Okay, and then I will move it to left side, and then I will increase its width. Okay, so I will close it, and also I will close it, and now I will search first frame. So here this is our first frame, so its uh, padding for x-axis was 80, and now I will set 20. Okay, or 30, and also here I have decreased 50 pixels. Okay, so now also here I will use less than 50 pixel, whereas our next frame. Okay, so this is our next frame, so also here I will decrease 50 pixels for this padding. Okay, so it will be 90. Okay, 90, and now I will increase its width. So where is its width? Okay, so this is width, so I will increase it. Okay, so here I will add some more pixel. First it was half of total width of our screen. Now I have to add some more pixel with it. Okay, so I can add 100. So now I will save it, and then I will execute it once again, and now you can see, yes, I think this is perfect. Okay, so here I can decrease some padding. Okay, otherwise I think it is best and correct and perfect. Okay, so I will close it, and then I will close it also, and here I will increase some pixels. Okay, so here I will use 110, and then here I will decrease where is its padding. Okay, so here I will use 80. Okay, now I have to set another label. Okay, before this button, so I will go to next line, and here I will choose one more label. Okay, so this label is for values. Okay, val label, and here I will use, I want to make it more clear, so I will go to next line, and here this is label, so tk dot label, sorry, this is label. Okay, and here I have to create it inside our info frame. So I will copy all these properties along with their values, and then I will paste them inside this method. Okay, label, and then here I will change this text value. Okay, and here I will use, so sorry, first I have to remove this, and here I have to get value. Okay, so I will enter simple value. You can use any other word according to your requirement. So this is our label, and now I have to set it. Okay, so I have to use layout. So val label dot grid. Okay, and I have to create it in row number first. Okay, and column, now I have to use column. So here we were using third column, so here I will use fourth column, and then here I will, sorry, here I have to use fourth column. and here I will use fifth column. Okay, and then here I have to use padding. So here I will use pad x, then I will give value 10, and for pad y also I will give value 10. Now I will save it and execute it. Okay, so now here, sorry, I have to set it here, not here. Okay, so I have to change column number. Okay, I will close it and also I will close it. Okay, so now I have to create it in third column. Okay, so in second column we have this is third column, this is second column, and we have our uh, combo box in second column, and now we have to create next widget in third column. Okay, so here I will use 2. So this is 2 option in. Okay, so here we have to use 3. Okay, and here we have to use 2, and I will cut it from here and then I will paste it here. Okay, so I will go to next line and then I will paste it here. So now column here I am using second column, third column, fourth column and fifth column. Okay, so here I can remove one line. Now I will save it and then I will execute it once again, and now you can see this is our first label, this is second label. Here we have to enter roll number or subject, and then here we have to click this button. This is search button. Okay, so next also we have to update. Okay, so here we have to create some more button. Okay, now I have to create one more button to update. Okay, so here this is search button, and here I will click update. Okay, and then also I can add one more button. So I think I should set the search button uh, and update button and one more button for delete information of any specific student. So we will create this button in next row. Okay, so I will close it and now I will move this button in next row. Okay, so where is our search button? So here I can show you where is our search button. So this is search button, and here I will use second row and first column. Okay, so this is first column of second row, and every other thing will remain same. And here I will use padding, I will increase padding. So here I will use 20. Okay, and then I think this is enough. Okay, so now I can increase padding for these widgets. Okay, so here I will add one sorry 2. Here I will remove this and then I will add 2, and also here I will use 2, and also here I will use 2. Okay, and also here where is, yes, here I have to use 2, and also here I have to use 2. Now I will save it and then I will execute it. Okay, so now this is our first button. Okay, and then I have to create one more button for search. This is for search, then next for update, and then next for uh, delete. Okay, so I will close this, and in the same way I have to create some more buttons. So I will copy this code, okay, from here, and then I will paste it here, and now I will change it. Okay, this was search button, now update button, and also here update button. Okay, update button, and here this is update button, and we have to create next button in second column. Okay, so here I will use 1, and then here I have to change text value. This was search and this is update. Okay, update. So if we have to update uh, information of student, so then we will work furthermore. Okay, on this. Now we are only creating some widgets. So next I have to create one more button. So I will paste it. Okay, and then here I have to change the name. This is delete button. Okay, delete button. Sorry, yes, I can use del. Okay, del button, and it is also del button, and now I will change here column number, okay, and then I will change this text value, okay. So here I will use delete. Now we have three buttons, okay, with same values, background color and others, but text values are different, okay. Now I will save it and then I will execute it to show you output. So these are our three buttons. First for search, update, delete, and I want to increase padding, okay, but it can enough, but I think I should increase it, okay, or I can increase size of buttons, okay. So here, where is our width? So here I will use, we have three buttons, so here I will give value 12, also here I will give value 12, and also here I will give value 12. I will save it and then I will execute it once again, and now you can see these are our buttons. But here now this is a problem that this is occupying my space in single column, okay. So we should merge them, okay. So I will close it, I will close this, and also I will increase the size, and then I will merge two columns for every button, okay. So here I will set 15, also here I will set 15, and also here I will set 15, and then I will use column span property. So column span, and then I will merge two columns, okay. So here also I will use column span, okay, column span, and here I will merge two columns, and also here I will merge two columns, okay, by using column span. Now I will save it and then I will execute it. So now I have to create some more padding between them, okay. So I will close this, okay, and after here I will close it also, and now I have changed values for properties, okay. So I want to explain, this is our search button, and here I am creating it in first second row, okay, and first column, and then I am using pad 40 value for padding x and 10 for padding y, okay. And then here I am using the same process. Here this is creating in second column, this was in first column, and this is in third column, okay. Only I have used column span property for last one button, okay, and then only I have changed their width. I have set 10 for every of used buttons, okay. So now I will save it and then I will execute it to show you output. Now this is perfect, okay. This is search button, this is update button, and this is delete button, okay. So now we have to search a student, then here we will select any of one, and here I will enter roll number of student, then here I will click search button. If we have to delete, okay, then we will click delete, then this roll number or student with this roll number will be deleted. And if we have to update, then here we will get roll number, and here select option, here we will enter roll number, and then here we will click update, then a new window or small frame will be opened, and in that frame or input field we have to enter new subject, okay, and then we will click ok button, then it will be updated, okay. So this is perfect. Now here we have to show detail of all the students, okay. So here we have to create a table inside this frame, okay. So I will close this and also I will close this, okay. And now here I have to create a new frame, okay. So here this will our table frame, or even we can do this like this. I will define a function by using def keyword, okay, and then I have to create tab function, okay. This is our tab function for table, okay. I will pass self as a parameter, and then I will go to next line, and here I will create a new frame, that is tab frame, okay, tab frame, and here I will create frame tk dot frame, and then here I will use a new not new, this frame. Where is our frame? So name is info frame. So if we have to use this frame in any other function, then we should use self. Okay. Otherwise, what will happen? We are using info frame. But now you can see this is an error. But we have to set it. So here I will select this frame. Okay. And then I will click Shift Control and L. Now all info frames are selected. So here I have to use simple self. Okay, self dot. Now all info frames names are changed and self is added with them. Okay, so here you can see every of info frame is updated. Okay, and now self is used with it also here. Okay, so this is a trick to select all names or words or values with same value. Okay, or with same character. So it will be created inside info frame, and then here I will use a comma, and here I will use bd property. Okay, and I will give value 3, and then I will choose a style. So here I will select one of given option. I am selecting Sanken. Okay, so now this is border and this is its border style. So this is our frame. Now I have to set the position of this frame. So here I will use tab frame dot place. Okay, now we have to place it, but here I will define width. Okay, so I will get width. So you know that we have width of this info frame here. Where is our info frame? Self dot info frame. Yes, this is info frame, and this is width and height. Okay, so I will select all this. Okay, and then and I can also select everything inside this. Okay, so I will select all this from here. Okay, Control C, and then I will paste it here. Okay, I will remove this, and now I will paste it here. Now I have to make some changes. Okay, so first I have to decrease width. So here I will decrease width by 40. So here I will use 70 only. Okay, 70. Now I have decreased 40 pixels. Okay, and also here in height I have to decrease some pixels. Okay, and I will decrease 40. Okay, so here I will use 140. Then I will update this. Okay, and here I have to set only 20. Okay, this is our padding, and then this I will decrease it also, but I think this will enough. Okay, and now I will save it, and then I will execute the project. Okay, so now this is our frame, but its height is still very large, so I have to decrease its height. Okay, and then I have to increase some padding for pad y. Okay, so here I will increase value. So here I will use 120. Okay, and height I have to decrease some more height. So here I will use 120 or only 100. I will save it and I will execute it. So still its height is very large. Okay, so I will get, yes, sorry, I have to increase. Okay, I have to increase because we are subtracting it from total height. Okay, so I have to increase, but I was decreasing it. It was my fault. So I will use 220, 200, and I will save it, and then I will execute it. So still I have to increase some subtracting pixels. Okay, and here I will use 240. I will save it, and then I will execute it, and still its size is very large. Okay, so here this was height, and then I have to use here 300. Okay, 300, and then I will save it, and now I will execute it. Still I have to increase, so I will increase 400. Okay, and now I will test it once again. So now, yes, Now I have to increase some pixels. Okay, so here I will decrease some value here. Okay, so I will use 350. Okay, 3 350. Okay, and now I will save it and then I will execute it once again. So I can also add some more pixels. Okay, so here I have to increase value, subtracted value. Okay, so I have to decrease it. I will use 20, 320, and now I will show you output. So now this is perfect. Okay, so here we have to show all information of a student. Okay, but still we have to create some scroll bars and a table inside this table frame. Okay, so I will close it and also I will close it. Okay, so now I have to create first scroll bar. Okay, so first I will create x scroll. Okay, x scroll, and I have to create this inside this tab frame or table frame. TK dot scroll bar. Scroll bar, I will select it, and now I have to create this inside our tab frame. Okay, and this is tab frame. Then I have to use orient. Okay, and now I have to use horizontal value. Okay, because we have to set this scroll bar horizontally. Okay, then I have to place it or we have to pack it. Okay, x scroll dot pack. We are using pack because I have to define its specific side by using side property, and here I will choose bottom. Okay, and now I have to fill it uh, horizontally. Okay, so I will use fill and then I will use X. Okay, and then I will create one more uh, scroll bar. Okay, so Y scroll, and here tk dot scroll bar, and then tab frame, and now I have to use orient property and I will give value vertical. Okay, so next I have to set its position to y scroll and dot pack, and after this I have to choose side property and I will give value right because I have to set it in right side. Okay, so this is right, and then I have to use fill property and I have to fill it vertically. Okay, so I will choose Y. Now I will save it and I will execute it to show you output. So this is our scroll bar. You can see this is our scroll bar. Okay, so next I will close it. Also I will close it, and now I have to see that can we use background color for this BG. No, yes, we can use the background color. Okay, here I will use background color. You can use any, and I will use brown. Okay, sorry, brown, and also here I will use brown. Okay, so here I will use BG property, BG, and I will use brown. Sorry, in commas, brown, and I will save it, and then I will execute it to show you output. So now I think our color is applied. When we select it, then you can see its color is changed. Okay, and now I will close it, and then also I will close it. Okay, so now I have to create a table inside this table frame. Okay, so self, I have to use self because I can use it inside different functions. Okay, self dot table. I will use name table. Okay, so this is part of TTK. I mean, we can access it by using TTK, but it is part of Tkinter. Okay, review. Okay, and we say it review, and we can also say it table. Okay, but widget name is preview, and here we have to create it inside our self. Okay, sorry, not self, in tab frame. Okay, tab frame, and then here I have to use columns. So here I will use column property and I have to create some column. So I have to create more than one column. That's why I am passing these values in tuple. Okay, so first I have to get roll number. Okay, roll number, and then name. Okay, sorry, and here I have to use name. Okay, here, and this is name, and then I have to use subject. Okay, subject, and then I have to use CGPA or grade. Okay, GPA, and then grade. Okay, sorry, address. This was grade, and then address. Okay, so these are columns in our table. Okay, and now we have to set this scroll bar and x scroll bar and y scroll bar with it. Okay, so here I will use x scroll command. Okay, and then I will use x scroll bar dot set. Okay, then I will use y scroll bar. Okay, so y scroll command, and here I will use y scroll dot set. Okay, and I will go to next line, and here I have to set or I have to configure these scroll bars with this table. Okay, so first I have to configure x scroll dot configure. Okay, this is configure, and now here I have to use command. Okay, and then I have to use self dot table. Okay, dot xview, and then in next line I have to configure y scroll bar, y scroll dot configure, and then I have to use command. Okay, and with self dot table. Okay, dot by view. Okay, and now here I have to pack this table. Okay, so this is table. Now we have to pack it, I mean we have to set its position. Okay, so I am going to use self dot table. Okay, dot pack. I am using path method, and then here I have to use fill property, and I will fill it in both sides. Okay, and then I will use expand property. I will use expand 1. Okay, now I will save it, and then I will execute to show you output. Okay, now you can see this is our scroll bar. Okay, and we have configured this scroll bar with our this table. Okay, so these are our columns. You can see these are our columns, but we have no value in this column because we have to set headings for these columns. Okay, so I will close this, and also I will close this. Okay, now I have to use heading method. Okay, so self dot table. Okay, and dot heading. Here I have to use heading, and then for first column, that is roll number, I have to set text. Okay, so I will set text roll number, or even I can say roll number. Okay, and then for next self dot table dot heading. Okay, and here I will use second column, that is name, and here I will use text property, and I will set value name. Okay, and in next line self dot table and dot heading, and here I will use column name sub for subject. Okay, and then here I will use text property, and then I have to set value subject, and I will go to next line for next heading. Okay, self dot table and then dot heading, and here I have to choose GPA. Okay, GPA, and I will set text for CGPA. Grade, you can use grade or CGPA. Okay, okay, I will use grade. Okay, so this is grade. You can use any other value, and last self. Okay, dot table dot heading, and here I have to use column address. Okay, address, and here I will use text property, and then I will use address. Okay, so these are column headings, and now I have to set gaps for these columns. Okay, now, so how can we use this? Self dot table, okay, and then dot column. I have to use column, and here for first column, that is roll number, I have to set gap, so I will use width, okay, width property, and I will set gap 120, okay, and I will copy this same method and I will paste it here, okay, also here on next line, and then again in next line. So these are 5 and these are 4. I will paste it one more time, okay, and now I have to change column names only, okay. This is name, so this is subject, okay, and this is GPA, and this is address, okay. Sorry, I have to select it. This is address, okay. So I have created these headings for columns, and then I have set some gaps for every column, okay. I will save it and then I will execute it to show you output. Now you can see this is our scroll bar and these are our headings: roll number, name, subject, grade, address. But you can see our first column is empty, okay. Why is empty? I can hide it, okay. So here I have to use one more method, self dot table, okay, and then here I have to use square bracket and then show, okay. So now we have to show only headings, okay, and now if I save it and then I will execute it, then you will see that our first empty column is removed, okay. So also scroll bar is removed because these are adjusted in same screen, okay. If I try to increase width for this column, then here our scroll bar will be created, okay. So I will close this and now I have to start next work, okay. I will close it also, and then I have to create next new column, sorry, function, okay. So now we have to insert students in database, okay. So first I will create function, I will save and then I will execute it, and now here when we will get all information by using this input frame, okay, and input fields in this frame, then we will click register button, okay. In this way we will add a student in our table of database, okay. So first we have to make this register button functional, so I will close this and then I will close this also, and for this our main purpose is to insert information in database. So I will use name for function insert function, okay. Insert function I will use self, and here I have to get all information in local variables, okay, that is gotten by using these input fields, okay. Subject, name, roll number, okay. So we have to use here some local variables, okay. First is roll number, okay. Second is name, okay, and third is subject, okay, and next is GPA or grade, okay, grade, and next was address, okay. So these are our variables. Now as you know that our roll number is integer type, but our entry widget or input field returns us value in string type, okay. So first we have to convert from string to integer. So here I will call int function, and then here I will use self dot rmin. This is the variable that contains value gotten by using input field or entry field. I can show you here, okay, to save you from any problem. This is rn variable, okay, that was used here, and here we are getting information using this entry widget, okay. So now we have to get this information, okay. So here I have to use, okay, roll number in dot get. Okay, so in this way we are getting roll number from user and then we are assigning it to this variable. So here I will use, uh, now I have to get next information. So you know that our name is string type and also our entry widget returns us value in type string. So we do not need for any conversation. Okay, and here I will use, sorry, self dot name in dot get. Okay, and then I will go to next line and here I will use self dot subject in, okay, dot get. Now all these values are string type. Okay, self dot, now we have to use grade in, okay, dot get, and this is last one, that is address. Okay, self dot address in dot get. Okay, so in this way we are getting all information in these variables. Okay, and next here I have to check condition that if any uh, input field is empty or not. If any of given input field is empty, then we will show an error that please fill all input fields, otherwise we will start our next proceeding. Okay, so here I will use if. Okay, if rn and name and sub and grade, sorry, grade and address. Okay, if all these are initialized, then okay, otherwise we will print an error. Here I will use else and then I will print an error by using message box. Okay, tk dot message box dot show error. Here we have to show error and I will set here title error. Okay, and now I will use here, this is error, and then I have to set error that please fill all input fields. Okay, so this error message will be printed, and if all input fields are filled, then here I have to use try block. Okay, try block. So try is very useful trick. Here I will use except. Okay, except if everything is correct and perfect, then okay, otherwise we will send, sorry, show a message from Python or from database. Okay, so accept exception. Okay, this is exception as e. Okay, and now we have to print these exceptions. Okay, so here I will use tk dot message box. Okay, sorry, this is tk dot message box dot show error. It will be used again for an error. Okay, but now this will print error from database or Python or Tkinter. Okay, error, this is title, and here we will print string by using formatted string. Okay, error, and here we have to print error that exists in e. Okay, so now we are using this e. Now everything is fine, and now we will start our work in try block. Okay, so here I have to use, but first I have to create a connection with database, but I should define a function to connect with database. Okay, so here I will define another function to connect with database. Okay, so here I will use def. Okay, and db function self, and then here I will use column, and now I have to connect with database. So here I will declare con or self dot con. Okay, and here I have to connect by using py mysql, but here is an error because I have to import py mysql. Here I will import it. Okay, import from, sorry, import py mysql. Okay, and also I have to import from tkinter. Okay, Tkinter import message box. Okay, we were using message box, but first we have to import it from Tkinter. Okay, after this we are able to use message box, otherwise we will face an error. Okay, so now I was using MySQL, and here you can see that MySQL is correct, py_mysql. Now we are not facing any error. If you have not installed MySQL, then you should install MySQL first, and then still if you have any error, then you should use terminal. Here open terminal and then new terminal, and here you have to execute one command, that is pip, okay, install py mysql, okay, mysql. In this way, MySQL can be configured with Python, and now you can use MySQL in Python projects. Okay, so after this command, you will click Enter key, and this py MySQL will be configured with Python. Okay, and I have configured it also before, and then here I have to use connect method. Okay, and we have to connect with database. So here I have to use some parameters. First is host, and by default our local host our host is localhost. Okay, local host. This is by default provided, and then user. Here I have to use user property, and by default root is our user, and then here you have to use password. Okay, and then I will enter my own password, and you will enter your password, and then database, and here I will enter name of database, that is rec. Okay, and then in next line I have to access cursor. Okay, so self dot cursor. Okay, and here I will use connection dot cursor. Okay, sorry, self dot connection, self dot connection dot cursor. Okay, and here we are accessing cursor. Okay, so now this is our function, and when we have to call any function, sorry, we have to connect with database, then we will call this function. Okay, with name dbfun. Okay, and now I will go back, and here we have to insert. So I will call here function, that is self dot db fun. Okay, and now we can execute our query. Okay, so here I have to use query. So first I will create a query. Okay, and here I have to use formatted string. Okay, now insert, or if it is difficult to understand, then you can use other method. Okay, and that is that sorry, self dot db function, and then self dot cursor dot execute. Okay, now we will execute a query. Okay, so here I will use insert into into uni. You know that uni is our table name in our database. Okay, so insert into table uni. Okay, then here I have to define column names. Okay, so first column was roll number. Okay, roll number. Second was name. Third was subject. I will see. Okay, to escape from any problem. So first is roll number, second is name, third is subject, and CGPA and address. Okay, so now I have to use subject. Okay, and then I have to use one more name, that is grade. Okay, or CGPA, and then address. So these are columns, and we have to insert values in these. So here I will use values. Okay, and then I have to insert values, but first I have to use some placeholders. Okay, so here I will use modulus s. This is first placeholder, and then for second column I will use once again placeholder. So these are our placeholder, and they will be replaced with actual values. Okay, so I have to use five placeholders, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and here I have to use 5 placeholders, 3, and this is 4, and this is 5. Okay, so these are 5 placeholders, and now I have to insert values. Okay, so I have to use tuple because I have to pass multiple values. First is in our rn variable. Okay, second is in our name variable. Third is in our subject variable. Fourth is in our grade. Okay, grade variable. I will see. Yes, this is grade. And last is in our uh, address variable. Okay, address. So now we are inserting all these values. Now we have to commit it. Okay, so self dot connection dot commit. Okay, now we have to commit it, and then if everything is perfect, then we will print message tk dot message box dot show info. Okay, info, and here we have to print information. Okay, first I will set title success, and then here I will use formatted string, and then I will use that student is registered. Now I will show name. Okay, so here I have to use variable. So first I will use pair of curly braces. Okay, now name. Okay, so student, here I should use string student. Okay, and then name of student, and then is registered successfully, is registered successfully. Okay, so this message will be printed, and next we will close the cursor and connection self dot connection dot close. Okay, this is our responsibility to close the connections self dot cursor, but first I have to close cursor first. Okay, and only you can close the connection. Okay, so this connection is closed. Okay, and then we have to uh, insert all these values in our table. Okay, so here I have to call function self. Okay, dot tab function, and then here I have to delete previous values in our table. Okay, so here I will use self dot. So now I have to use, sorry, yes, this is self. Okay, so self dot table. Okay, and then dot delete. Here I have to use delete method, and we have to delete all information in our table. So self dot table. Okay, dot get children. Now we have to get children. So in this way all the information in our table will be deleted. Okay, and then again, so here I will remove this close connection from here. I will cut it, and then I will paste it here. Okay, so I will paste it here, and then here I have to use for loop. Sorry, first I have to execute one query. Okay, so this is self dot cursor dot execute. So here I have to execute a query that select, okay, all from. So now we have to select all from, or even we can select this specific student. Okay, so what should we do? We should print all students, or we should print only single student. What should we do? Okay, so okay, we will select information of only this specific student. Okay, so from table uni. Okay, uni, select all from table uni where. Now here I have to use where clause to filter this specific student. Okay, where roll number is equal. Now here I have to use placeholder, and then I have to replace this placeholder with actual value, that is rn. Okay, and also you can use tuple for this. Okay, and this is best practice. Okay, so this placeholder will be replaced with this value. Okay, and then we will insert this information in our table. Okay, so here I have to fetch this row first. So I will declare variable with name row self dot cursor, okay, dot fetch 1, okay, self dot cursor dot fetch 1. I think I have any problem. What is the problem? Here I have to use one more closing, okay. So now this is perfect. So here cursor dot fetch 1, because we have to fetch only single row, okay, and then we will insert it. So we have to insert this. So here I have to use self dot table, okay, this is table, and dot insert. I have to insert this, okay, and here I have to use empty, and then tk dot end, because we have to check that if any value exists, then we have to insert this new value after existing value. Otherwise it will be printed or inserted in first row, okay. And then here I have to use values, and I will use row, okay. So in this way it will be inserted in our uh, table, okay. So now we have to call this function, insert function, when our register button will be clicked. So where is our register button? Yes, this is register button, and here I have to use command property and then self dot register, okay. What was name? Insert function, okay, insert function. And now I will save it, and then I will execute it, okay. So now here I have to insert some values. I will insert 101. I will skip this name, okay. Then subject, I will enter subject English, and here I will enter CGPA 3.2, and address I will enter USA, okay. So now I will click register, but please fill all input fields, okay. I will click OK. Now I will insert name. So here I will insert any name, John, and then I will click register, and student John is registered successfully. I will click OK, and now this is information of this student. Roll number is 101, name is John, subject is English, grade is 3.2, and then sorry, this should CGPA, and here this is address USA, okay. So now we should clear all these input fields, okay. So I will close this, and also I will close this, okay, and I will go inside this function, okay. So next, where is our function? Add student insert, sorry, I have to search this insert, okay. And here I have to delete all input values from input fields, okay. So here I will call this function, sorry, I will set self, okay, dot roll number 1, okay, roll number in r in dot set, okay. Here I have to set, sorry, not select, I have to use set, okay, or even I can use delete, okay. Self dot rn delete from 0 to tk end, okay, tk end. And then in the same way we have to delete all from next input field, self dot name in, okay, dot delete from first to last, okay, tk end, okay. And I will copy this, and I will paste it in next line. I will paste it here, and next I will paste it once again, and then I will paste it once again, okay. And now I have to change, this was subject in, okay, subject in, this was grade in, and this is our address in, okay, address in. Now I will save it, and then I will execute it. So now I will insert 102, okay, and here I will insert name. You can use any name, Peter, and then subject I will use math, and then CGPA I will use 3.3, and here I will use address UK. Okay, and I will register it. Student Peter is registered successfully. I will click OK, and now you can see all input fields are empty. Okay, now you can insert new values. So I will close this. Okay, and also I will close this. Okay, and next I have to make functional our next button, that is search button, and then our update button and our delete button. Okay, so I have to define one more function. So here I will use, okay, so def, okay, to define a function. So now we have to create a function to search a student. Okay, search. Okay, search function, or even I can use complete search function, and I will pass self as a parameter. And next, so here I have to use some conditions. First, if, but first I will get information from variables, from combo box and variable. Okay, so sorry, entry field. So here I have to use self. Okay, dot combo box name was options. Okay, option, I think options. Okay, dot get. Here I have to use get method, and I will get this information in a variable. Okay, so here I have to use self. Okay, sorry, I have to create a variable. So here I have to use roll number or info. Okay, or val1. I will use val1. Okay, so this is variable, and we are getting option. Okay, and then we will insert this inside this val1. Okay, so next I have to get value from input field. This is val2. Okay, and self dot, so name of entry widget was here I have used in second frame. Okay, so this was option in. Okay, so this is options, and this is option in, opt in. I will use this. Okay, opt in, and then dot get. Okay, now we have to set condition to convert roll number into integer, because it will return us, sorry, this input field will return us value in integer. So here we have to check that if val1 is equal roll number, then we have to convert roll number into integer. Otherwise we do not need to convert in any other type. Okay, so here I will set if. Okay, so if val1 is equal roll number. Okay, roll number, here I will see the values. Okay, what was our value? Okay, values, I have to see values. Okay, so yes, this is roll number. So I will search it, and now I have to use condition that if roll number, then I have to convert this val to into integer. Okay, then I will use val to, sorry, val to int. Okay, underscore int, and then we will convert value into integer int, and we will convert this val to. Okay, so if this is equal to roll number, then we have to convert it into integer, because our column in database with name roll number is integer type. Okay, otherwise we will face a complex error from database. So next we have to call our db function. Okay, so here I will call function, but first I will use try catch block. Okay, try, and then I will use accept. Okay, sorry, accept, and then exception. Okay, exception as e. Okay, and then I will use the same process I have used before. Where is our insert function? Yes, this is our insert function. This is tab function, and we have used all this process in our insert function. Yes, this is here. Okay, so I will copy this, and then I will paste it right here. Okay, here I will paste it, then it will print us an error. So if everything is fine, then we will remain in try block. Okay, so now if val is equal roll number, then we have to convert roll number into integer, and then we have to call our DB connection to connect with database. Okay, so here I will call self dot db. Okay, db function, and now here I have to execute query. Okay, so query is self dot cursor dot execute. Okay, and then here I have to execute query select all from. Okay, well uni. Okay, here we have to use where clause, where roll number is equal to this variable. Here we will use placeholder. Okay, and then here we will use this variable. Okay, val2 int. Okay, val2 underscore int. So it will select this one row about this specific student. Okay, then here we have to use local variable, that is row. Okay, sorry, not this. I have to use a row, and then I have to use self. Okay, dot cursor dot fetch one, because it will fetch only single row. Okay, so then we have to call our table, but first I have to call function self dot tab function, and then we will delete everything from this function. So I will copy, here I have code. Okay, so here I have this everything. Okay, so I will copy this from here. Okay, and then I will paste it here. Okay, then it will delete everything from this table, and then we have to insert new value. Okay, so next we have to insert value. So I will use, and I have done this before, so I can copy all this process. Okay, so I will copy this, and then I will paste it right here. Okay, here I will paste it. So first I will delete previous values, and then I will insert new value. Okay, if user enters a roll number, and then it will print information of this student in table, and then we will close the connection. Okay, so self dot, here we have to use con dot close. Okay, and next we have to set second condition, and this was for roll number. And what will happen if user enters select, okay, or selects subject? So here I will use l if. Okay, l if, so val1. Okay, so we are dealing using val1 with our options. Okay, so val1 is equal subject. Okay, then here I have to use once again try block. Okay, try, and then here I have to use accept. Okay, accept, and then exception, exception as e. Okay, and here I will copy this process from here. Okay, and then I will paste it here. Okay, sorry, here, and then sorry, I have to paste it here, so it will handle this error from database. So here we are dealing with any exception from database or Python, and if everything is fine, then we will work in try block. Okay, so here we have to connect with database, so I will call the function self dot db function. Okay, and then I have to execute and query. So this is self, I think here I am missing colon. Okay, so here I have to use self dot, and then I have to use cursor. Okay, cursor dot execute. Now I have to execute a query. Okay, now select. Okay, select all from university table. Okay, where now I have to filter on the basis of subject. So where subject is equal, okay, and here I have to pass a placeholder, and then I will replace it with actual value, okay, and actual value, as you know, is in val2, okay. So this will be selected, and now we have to fetch this data, okay. So here I have to fetch data in a variable cell dot cursor dot fetch all, okay. So now it will return us more than one or only one, okay. And then here I have to delete all from our table, okay. So I will call this, okay. I will copy this, and then I will paste it right here, okay. And I will go to next line, okay. So here I will use for loop, okay, for I in data, okay, in data. And then here I have to insert this I here, okay. So here we are deleting previous values from table, and we are inserting new values using for loop, because it may can more than one row, okay. So that's why I am using for loop, even if can it can handle only single row too, okay. So here this is inserting method, okay. Now we are inserting new values in our table, okay. So now we have to go to next, but here we have to close the connection, self.con dot, okay, connection dot close, okay. And then I will go next, and also here we can handle one more thing, okay. So here this is data, here we can set a condition that if, okay, if data, it means that if it contains any row, then okay, otherwise we will print an other error, okay. So here I will give some space, okay, and then here I have to use else condition, okay. Sorry, I have to go to next line. So this is close function, and here I have to use else, okay. Sorry, here I have to use else, not here, control Z, and then I have to set it in the same column where exists our if condition, okay. So here this is our if condition, and here I have to use else, okay. And still I think it is out of column range, okay. I will give subspace, okay. Now here I will use else, here I have to use this message, okay. This message box, I will copy this, and then I will paste it here, okay. And I will remove this formatted string, and yes, I can use it, okay. So here I can type, okay. So no student exists, no student exists with this subject, okay. So this message will be printed if this data is empty. It may mean that user entered subject does not match any of uh, data in our table, okay. So we can do all this with this also, okay. So here I can see if val is equal roll number, and then this was handled, but also here I have to use one more thing here. I have to use if condition, if row, okay, then everything is fine. So I will select this, and then I will go next, and here I will use, sorry, here I will use else, okay, sorry, not x, else. And then here I will print message, okay, that error, and I will remove this from here, okay. And I will type new friend, sorry, string, that no student exists sorry, exists with this roll number. Okay, roll number. And also we can remove this f from here. If you have to use variable, then you should use f, otherwise you can remove it. Okay, so this was for this, and here I will remove it also. Okay, no student exists with this subject, and here this is no student exists with this roll number. Okay, and then here I have to use one more condition. Okay, so now here I have to use elif once again. Okay, elif, I have to set it here. Okay, elif, I have to use the same column. Okay, so here I will remove it, and now in next line I will handle next condition, that if else, sorry, here I have to use elif. Okay, if val1, okay, val1 is equal all. Okay, so now I will go inside this function. So now I have to use try and catch block. Okay, here I will use except, sorry, except exception as e. Okay, and then I will copy this code from here, and then I will paste it. I will copy it, and now I will paste it here. Okay, so we will deal with this if we have any error. Otherwise I will go inside this try block. Okay, and here I have to connect with database. Okay, so I will call function self dot db. Okay, db function, and then here we have to execute query self dot cursor dot execute. Okay, and here we have to execute query select all from table university. Okay, and then we will fetch data. Okay, so here we have to fetch data in variable. Okay, so here I can give any name. For example, I can give name data. Okay, and then I have to use self dot cursor dot fetch all. Okay, so it will return us one or more strings, and here I have to use if condition if data. Okay, then okay, and otherwise if we have no any information in our table, then I will use else. Okay, else, here I have to paste this. Okay, and I will remove this from here, and then I will print an error. Okay, that no data exists. Okay, no data exists, sorry, and then I have to work inside this if condition. Okay, if data exists, then we have to call our table frame. Okay, so this is our table function. We have to call it first self dot table tab function. Okay, and now I have to use this statement. Okay, to delete all information in table. Okay, and then I will paste it right here. Okay, and then I will use for loop. Okay, for j in, and then you can use data. Okay, and then you have to insert all values in this. So I will copy this statement, and then I will paste it right here. Here is our process. Here I will paste it here. Okay, so here we are calling this tab function, and then here we are deleting previous values from this table, and then we are inserting new values in it. Okay, so this is else if val1 is equal all. Okay, so then we are selecting all information from database, and then we will close the connection. Okay, so here we have to close connection. So self, where is our tab function? Okay, here we have to close the connection. So self, okay, dot con dot close. So here we are closing it. So now we have to call this search function in search button. Okay, so we have to see name. This is search function, and we have to call it here. Where is our search button? Okay, delete button, update button, search button. So here I have to use command property, and here I will call this function self dot search function. Okay, and now I will save it and then I will execute it. Okay, so here I can select one of these. So I will select roll number. Okay, so here I have to enter roll number. I will enter 101 and I will click search button. Okay, so information of this 101 is here. Okay, if I click here 102 and then I will click search button. Now here is information of Peter, roll number 102. And what will happen if I select subject and here I enter subject computer. Okay, I enter computer. Okay, so here I will click this search button. So no student exists with this subject. Okay, so I will click OK, and now I will change value from here and I will insert English. Okay, so I will click search button and here you can see this is English. Okay, and then this is information about such a student that is with subject English. Okay, so if we have 10 students with English subject, then here you will see 10 rows for different students. Okay, so this is for search button, and then I have to make functional this update function button. Okay, so I will close it and also I will close it too. So next I have to define new function. So here I will define a function. Okay, in next line I will use def keyword, and this is update function, or I can say update function, and then I will pass self. Okay, and here I will use colon and I will go to next line. Okay, so here I have to uh, update specific student. Okay, so I can update only single student. Okay, or even I can change subject of all those students. They are those are with any specific subject. For example, I want to update all the students information. Those are with English subject. Okay, and also we can update information of a single student on the basis of student's roll number. Okay, so here I will get values. So here I have these values in these two variables. So I will get them. Okay, so I will copy these two values and then I will paste them here. Okay, so I will paste them here, and then here I have to use once again if condition. Okay, so here I will use if condition. If so val1 is equal roll number. Okay, roll number, then we have to convert roll number into integer. Okay, then we have to use val2. Okay, sorry, val2 underscore int. Okay, and then we will convert roll number into integer. Okay, sorry, val2. Okay, this is the variable that contains roll number value. Okay, so roll number here is val2. So this will be converted into integer. Then we have to search this student, and as you know that we have all this process here. So I will copy all this process. Okay, along with try and accept block. Okay, so I will copy all this and then I will make some changes. Okay, so I will copy it from here. Okay, and then I will paste it right here. Here is our last statement here. Okay, so I will paste it here. So now this is our try block and accept block, and here now we have to change the query. Only we have to change the query. Okay. So here I have to update. Okay. So I will update. I will remove the whole query. Okay. So I will remove this whole query, and now I will execute new query. Okay. So here I will use self dot, and here self dot, sorry, not self dot, update university table. Okay. And set, now we have to update any column. You can update any column, but we will update only subject column. Okay. Subject. Okay. And here we have to set new value. So here I will use modulus s for, sorry, I am out of the commas. Okay. Here I have to set subject, and then I will assign new values. Okay. So here I have to use modulus s as a placeholder. So update university set subject. Okay. And I have to use where clause, where roll number is equal, and also here I have to use modulus. Okay. And then modulus s, and then here I have to pass values in tuples. Okay. So first is in our uh, val1, sorry, val2. Okay. That is our, not in val2, we have converted it into integer. So this is in our val, sorry, val2 int. Okay. Val2 underscore int. And now we have to, sorry, this is for roll number. Okay. This is this will be replaced with it. And now I have to replace this first placeholder, but we have no new value for subject. So here we have to get new value from user. Okay. So here I will create new frame. Okay. So here I will use frame name. Okay. Update frame, sorry, I will go to next line, update frame. Okay. And here I will use frame tk dot frame, and I will create a frame inside our root window. Okay. Self dot root. Okay. And then we will set its background color by using bg property, and here I can use color function, and also I can use here a static value lies, like I can use gray. Okay. And then here I will use border by using bd property, and I will set 3, and then I have to set relief property with value radius. Okay. Radius. And then here I have to set its width and height. Okay. So update frame dot, here I have to use place method. Okay. Place method. And then here first I have to define its width. Okay. So I will get its width a third of total size of our screen width. Okay. So self dot width, this is total width of our screen, and I will divide it by 3. Okay. And then here I will use another uh, property, that is height. Okay. And here I will use height value. For example, I can use height total width. Okay. Self dot total height. Okay. I will minus it, although 300. Okay. Or even I can use 450. Okay. And then here I will set padding, pad x, sorry, x. Okay. I will give value for x-axis. Now here I have to use this uh, pad, sorry, self dot width, this is total width, and half of total width. Okay. So, and also I can add some more pixel with it. Okay. But I think it is enough. Okay. We can handle it if it is not perfect. And then I have to set padding for y, sorry, y axis. And here I will use property 450. Okay, this was height, and here I can use its padding 500. Okay, 500. So this will be created inside our when our update function button will be clicked. Okay, so I will call this function on update button to show you this output. Okay, so I will search update button in our output frame. Okay, so here I will search update button. Okay, so here I will use command property, and now I will call function self dot update function. Okay, now I will save it and then I will execute it. Sorry, I have any problem. Here I am using any extra comma. Okay, so I will close this, and I have this problem inside our query. Okay, so where is our query? In the last I have this query, this problem. Okay, so I will remove it from here. Now I will save it once again, and then I will execute it. Okay, so now here I will select the one roll number, and here I will enter 101, and here I will click update button. Okay, so now enough arguments. This is error from Python or from our database. Okay, so I have to decrease value of y padding. Okay, so I will click OK, and then I will close it, and also I will close this terminal. Okay, so now I have to change value. So here in this frame, this is our value. I will decrease it. I will set 200 only. I will save it, and then I will execute it once again, and now I will click update button. So now this is our new frame. Okay, so in this frame we have to create only one input field and one button. Okay, so I will close this, and also I will close this. Okay, and then here I will increase some pixels. Okay, so this is our frame, and here I have to create some more options. Okay, so first I have to create label. Okay, so label, and here tk dot label, and we have to create it inside our update frame. Okay, and we have to set text by using text property. Okay, enter new subject or new subject. Okay, new subject, because we have to update only subject. Okay, so new subject, and then here I will use background color by using bg property. Okay, this is bg property, and here I will use gray. Okay, and then here I will use fg property, and here I will use white. Okay, this is font color, and here I will use font. Okay, property, and here I will use Arial, and then 15 pixel for our font size. Okay, so I will go next, and here I will use label dot grade. Okay, so I have to create this in first row 0, and in our first column 0, pad x 10, and pad y, here I will use 20. Okay, or 30, and then I have to create one more widget, that is button. Okay, okay, button, and here I have to create button tk dot button, and then here I have to use this frame name update frame, because we have to create this button inside update frame. Okay, so here I have to use text property, and I will set OK, and then here I have to use uh, I can use any color for background color. Okay, I will use bg property, and here I will use light gray. Okay, light gray, and then I will use here uh, border. Okay, by using bd property, and I will set border to and then I will apply style by using relief property, and I will set it erased. Okay, so I will go to next line. Sorry, yes, this will be created, and now I have to set its layout. Okay, OK button dot grid, and here I have to use same row number but second column. Sorry, this is button, so here we have to use second column. Okay, row and first column, so here I have to use column property. Okay, and then I will give value 1, I mean first column, and then pad x is 10 or 20, or even I can use 30, and pad y also 30. Okay, so this is button, and I have to define its width. Okay, width I will set 20, and here I will use column span to merge two columns. So this is label and OK button. Now we have to get one input field. Okay, so here I will use val in. Okay, self dot val in. Okay, self dot val in. Okay, and then I should use this val lowercase. Okay, val in, and then I have to create tk dot entry widget. Okay, this is entry widget. I have to create it inside our update frame. So this is update frame, and here I have to set its width by using width property. I will set 20 or 70. Okay, and then I have to set border by using bd property. I will set 2. Okay, and then I have to use font property, and I will use Arial, and then I will use 20 or 15, and then I will set bold. Okay, and now I have to set its layout self dot val in dot grid. Okay, grid, and I have to set in first row and second column of first row. Okay, and then I have to apply padding, pad x 10 and pad y 30. Okay, now I will save it, and then I will execute the project to show you output. Now this is update. Okay, so here you will enter new subject, and then you will click OK button. Okay, now you can adjust its size and its value and other. I can change. Okay, here I will set uh, 30. Okay, where is our button? OK button, and here I will use where is our font. Here I have to use font. Okay, I will use font property, and then I will use comma, and here I have to use Arial, and then I will set 20 and then bold. Okay, so this is for button, and now we have to click this button, and for this we have to call new function. So here I have to define a function here. Okay, so I will define function def. Okay, so this was update function, and here I will use only update function. Okay, upd function. This is complete update, and this is only upd. Okay, self. Okay, self, and here I will use column. Okay, so now we have to get these values here. I will cut them from here, and then I will paste them here. Okay, and now everything will remain same. So here we are using try block, and now here we have to get value from this input field. Okay, val in, so we have to get this val in. Okay, so this was val new val, and now we have to get using self. Okay, sorry, self dot val in. Okay, this is the variable. Okay, so val in, and dot get. Okay, dot get. So now we have to use this new val. Okay, here. Okay, so new val, and then I will use comma. So now I want to tell you once again, we are using here update query. Okay, update university table set subject, and we are setting subject with this new value. Okay, and where roll number is equal to user entered roll number. Okay, and everything is okay. Then here we will commit out. Okay, so we have to commit out. So I have to use self dot commit, sorry con dot commit, and next I have to execute one more query. Okay, self dot cursor, and here I have to select, sorry, I have to select this new value. Okay, select all from unit university table. Okay, where here I have to use uh, roll number. Okay, roll number. So here I have to use placeholder, and then I will assign here roll number that is gotten from user. Okay, so val to int. Okay, so it will select information, and then it will return us fetch one. Okay, fetch one. Here I will use fetch one method. Okay, and then here I am checking that if row exists, then we have to delete previous value from our table, and then we will insert new value. Okay, otherwise if we have any problem, then we will execute this query. Okay, and if we have no such as roll number, then we will print this message that no student exists with this roll number. Okay, so now we have go to next. Okay, and here we have to use elif. Okay, elif, and we have to set second condition, val1. Okay, val1 is equal subject. Okay, subject. So next I have to use column, and as you know, we have also all process for this subject too. So I will copy all this from here. Okay, including destroy. I will copy it, and then I will paste it right here. Okay, so I will go to next line. So here I will paste the whole code. Okay, so now here you can see try, and then I am connecting with database, and then here select all from university, but first I have to execute one more query. Okay, so I will here use here. Okay, here, sorry, we have to adjust the position, and now here I have to use self dot cursor dot execute. Now we have to execute query. Okay, and query is uh, update. Okay, update table. Okay, sorry, update table name is university. Okay, and set. Now we have to set subject. Okay, subject, and here we will use placeholder, and then we will use where subject is equal to user entered subject that exists in val2. So here we have to use placeholder. Okay, and now we have to replace it with actual values by using this tuple. So now we have to use new subject. Okay, so here I have to use new val. Okay, and then I have to use val2. Okay, also here we are using val2, and this is converted into integer because we have to use roll number there, and here we are using val2 because we do not need to convert it into any type. Okay, so now I have to commit it. Here I will use self dot con dot commit. Okay, and then if everything is okay, then we have to select all information from table, and here we will print this message. Okay, so now also we can set or print a message that your data is updated. Okay, so here I can use tk dot message box. Okay, message box, and then here I will use show information, show info. Okay, and here I will set title success, and then here I will use formatted string, and then I will use a name that you are. Okay, sorry, I have a mistake in this query. Okay, now as you know that we have updated this variable, sorry, database value. Okay, so now here we have to use new value. Okay, so here we should use new value for second 2. Okay, so first here we are using this new value for this. Okay, because we have to update this subject with new value, and now because we have to search or select all the data. Okay, sorry, not here, I have to use it next in next query. Okay, val, here I have to use val 2, but here when we are selecting all the information, now here we have to use new val. Okay, because in this variable we have name, new name of subject. Okay, so now we have to search this subject on the basis of new value. Okay, so here we were uh, using formatted string. Okay, so I can type here that subject, I will use subject, I have to define new previous subject that is in val 2. Okay, val 2 is replaced. Okay, is replaced with, so now I have to define new subject name. Okay, so I will use here column, and here I will print new name. Okay, new val, and now I will also copy uh, this from here, and then I will paste it inside this if condition. Okay, so if row, and also here I can set it here. Okay, and I will paste it here. Okay, I think everything is fine. So roll number, and here I have pasted this 2. Okay, okay, now here everything is fine, and only we have to use else condition. If user selects all, then we have to print error message that select only roll number or subject. Okay, so here I will use, where is our else if, yes, this is else if, and here I have to use else. Okay, so here I have to print error message, I will use this. Okay, I will copy this, and then I will paste it here. Okay, so this will print a show error, and then here we will print message that select only roll number or subject. Okay, subject. So I think this is also completed. Only we have to call this function, UPD function, on this button. Okay button. Okay. So here I will use command property, and then self dot update. Okay. UPD function, and then I have to save it, and then I will execute it. Okay. So now I have to update the subject. What will happen if I select here all? Okay, and then Here I will select update button. Here I will select new value. Okay, so I will enter new subject computer. I will click OK. So select only roll number or subject. Okay, so I will click OK. So now I have to do one more thing. When I will click OK button, then this frame should destroy. Okay, so I will close this and also I will close this. And here I will define an other function. Okay, so when everything is inserted and after connection is also closed, then here we have to destroy our frame. Okay, so here I have to use frame name and frame name is update frame. Okay, UPD, so I should use self with this update frame. So this is update frame. Here I will select it. Okay, and then I will use control shift and L. Okay, and then I will use here self dot. Okay, so now here I have to use self. Okay, where is our process? Okay, here I have to use self. Okay, dot update frame UPD frame dot destroy. Okay, we have to destroy it, and then also here I have to copy this and then I have to paste it right here. Okay, and here, and then also I can paste it right here. Okay, if we have any exception, and then also we have to destroy the frame. Okay, but if we have no error, okay, also I have to paste it here. Okay, and then I have to paste it inside. This is update function and I am destroying here, also here, and also here. Now I have to destroy it also here. Okay, close. Yes, here I have used, and now I have to use it here. Okay, control V, and also here I will go to next line, and also here I will paste it. Okay, control V, and then I have to paste it right here. Okay, control V. Now I will save it and then I will execute the project once again, and here I have to select all and I will click update, and here I will enter new value, so I can enter science. Okay, I will click OK. Now select only a roll number or subject. I will click OK. Now our update frame is removed from here. Okay, so now I have to select roll number and I will enter roll number 101, and now I have to click update button, and here I have a new uh, physics. Okay, physics, and I will click OK button. Now cursor object is not callable. I think I have any problem. I will close it and also I will close this. Okay, so I will close it also, and now I have to see that what is the problem. Now I will save it and then I will execute to show you output, and we have to test it. So I will select here the roll number, and then here I will enter 101. I will click update button, and then here I have to enter 101. Sorry, new subject. I have to enter a new subject. Previous was English for this roll number 101, and now I will add biology. Okay, biology, and then I will click OK. So subject 101 is replaced. Sorry, here I have to use subject, but it is showing us a roll number. I have any error for this. Okay, is replaced with biology. Okay, I will click OK. So now here you can see previous this was English, but now this is biology. Okay, so I will close it, and now we have to uh, apply function for this delete method button. Okay, so I will close it, and then also I will close it. Okay, so now only I have to change value in string. Okay, so where is our here we were using val 2. Okay, so I will remove this value. Okay, so here subject is replaced with new subject. Okay, and also here I will print this message. Sorry, where is our update function? And also here. Okay, I will remove this, but here I can use this. Okay, because here we were using subject. Okay, subject name, and then here I can use it. I will save it, and then I will execute it once again. And now here I will select roll number, and then here I will enter 101. So still we have updated or replaced previous value with biology. Now I will change it with physics. Okay, I will click update button. Here I will enter physics. I will click OK, and now you can see subject is replaced with physics. Okay, because new value is physics. I will click OK. Now if I try to select all, then what will happen? Okay, I will click update button. I will click new subject, and then I will click OK. So select only roll number or subject, and then here I will use subject. Okay, and I have to enter subject. For example, I want to replace this physics. Okay, so here I will enter physics, and then I will click update button. I will enter new value computer. So I will click OK. So now you can see subject physics is replaced with computer. Okay, I will click OK. So now we have to make functional this delete button. So I will close this and also this. Okay, so now we have to define an other value. Okay, sorry, here I have to define another function. I will go to next line, and here I will use def. Okay, and then del function. So this is del function for deleting information from database. Okay, so now here I have to use the same method. I mean, I have to get first this roll number and subject. Okay, so here sorry, yes, I have to get one option from selection, and then subject or roll number. I will copy this, and also I will paste it right here. Okay, here, and now I have to use if condition, that if val 1 is equal roll number. I think now you know it in a well way. Okay, and then here I have to convert it into val. Sorry, I will declare variable val to underscore int. Okay, and then I have to convert this one. Okay, int val 2. So it will be converted, and now I have to select a specific roll number, and then we have to delete that roll number and all information of that student from database. So I have all this process. As you know, this is try block. I will copy this. Okay, along with this, but it can make you confused because I have to update them very large statements. So I will work newly here. Okay, so this is our value that is converted into integer. So now we have to use try block. Okay, try, and here I have to use except block. Okay, exception, exception as e, and here I will print error message. I will copy this and then I will paste it right here. Okay, and then here I will go inside this try block. Okay, and then here, sorry, not here, here I have to create connection with database. So here I will call self.db function. Okay, so now we have to execute query. Okay, so self dot, so name is cursor. Okay, and also here I have to use cursor and okay, cursor dot execute. Here we have to use execute. Okay, and then I have to execute a query. So what is query? I can write here. Okay, so I have to delete any row. So I will use query delete. Okay, from table, delete from table. Okay, sorry, table name is university. Delete from university. Where? Okay, also no, I cannot use delete all. Where roll number is equal. Now here I have to enter roll number, but first I have to use a placeholder, and then here I have to use roll number, that is val to int. Okay, and then I have to commit it self. Okay, dot, now I have to use con. Okay, dot commit, and then I have to print message that information is deleted successfully. Okay, so here I will use sorry, delete from database. Yes, it will delete value from database. Okay, but here I have to print message by using tk dot message box. Okay, dot show information, and here I have to use success, and then I will print message uh, student removed or data of student, then I will print roll number of student. Okay, so here I will use formatted string. Okay, so data of student, so here I will print roll number. Okay, val to int. Okay, val to int is removed successfully or removed. Okay, removed. So this message will be printed. Now I have to close the connection. So here I will use self dot connection dot close. Okay, so it will close the connection. And here I am using this if. Okay, so here delete if, and next I have go to next line, and here I have to use else if. Okay, this is if, and here I have to use else elif. Okay, L if val1 is equal subject. Okay, subject, then we have to delete uh, those students, those are with this specific subject. Okay, so here I have to use this method once again, try. Okay, try, and then I have to use accept, accept exception as e, and then I will print this message. Okay, I will copy this, and now I will paste it here. Okay, and this is try. So inside the try I have to connect with database. Okay, self dot connect, sorry, db function. Okay, db function, and then here I have to delete all information from database where this subject exists. Okay, so here I have to use query, but first I will access cursor self dot cursor dot execute. Okay, so here I will use delete from university where subject is equal placeholder. Okay, and here we have to use placeholder in a tuple. So here we have value in val2 variable. Okay, so sorry, yes, here we have in val2 variable. Okay, so it will delete all students those are with this specific subject, and then we have to commit it self dot con dot commit. Okay, and then we have to print the same message that these students are deleted. Okay, so here was only student, control C, and then here I will paste it. Okay, so here I will paste this. So data of students, okay, with subject, with subject. So here I have to use val2. Okay, val2 are removed. Here I have to use is or. Okay, is or are. Okay, this will display it. And now I have to call this message, but first I have to close the connection. Okay, so here I have to use self dot con dot close. Okay, so now I have to call this del function on clicking delete button. Okay, so where are our buttons? Okay, button, and then here we have to search our delete button. So where are our buttons? So front table, and this is our delete button. I have to call this function by using command property self dot del function. Okay, so I will save it and then I will execute it. Okay, and then here I have to select one roll number. Okay, here I will delete first roll number 101. Okay, and then I will delete this. Okay, delete student of student sorry, data of student 101 is removed. Okay, now I want to show all information. So here I will select all, I will remove this, or we can skip this. Okay, and I will click search. So cannot access local variable I where it is not associated with a value. Okay, I will close it, and now I will see what is the problem. So here when we have to search, where is our search function? I have to search. Okay, where is our search function? Yes, this is search roll number, and then here we have all. Okay, so here select all from university, and here what is the problem? Our query is correct. Okay, database and cursor dot execute data self dot cursor fetch all, and if data, then we have to use this tab function delete all information. So this error was from Python. So here we were using J, but here we are using I. So we have to use replace it with J, and now I will save it once again, and now I will execute it. Okay. So after it, I have to select all. Okay, select all, and then we will click search button. Now because we have only one student, that's why this is information of only single student. And here I will add one more student 101 name. Here I will use happy. Okay, happy, and here I will use subject English. Okay, and then here I will use CGPA, and I will add 3.2, and here I will use address. So here I can use USA. I will register it. So student happy is registered successfully. Now here this is information for happy. Now I have to enter new student 103. Okay, and then here name I will use name Sunny. Okay, and then here I will use subject. So you can use any subject. I will use biology. Okay, biology. and then I will use CGPA 3.5, and here I will use address, so Canada. Okay, and I will register it. So now I will click OK. This is information for this Sunny student with roll number 101, and then I have to search all students. Here I have clicked all, and I will click search. So now already closed. What is meaning? I will click it 101, and I will search, click all, and I will search. Already closed. Okay, here I have, I think, any problem. We were facing problem already closed, because here we are using this close function inside our for loop. So we have to cut it from here, and then we have to set it out of this if condition. Okay, so I will paste it here. So now still I have any problem. For loop if condition and self dot data. So while I am calling it here, so now I will see what is problem. Yes, okay. So now I will save it, and then I will execute. Now remember that this close function is out of the for loop. Okay, so I will save it, and then I will close it. Sorry, execute it, and now I will select all. Okay, here I will select all, and then search. Now here you can see these are all the students. Okay, so if you want to delete some specific student, or you want to update, for example, I want to update this math. Okay, then I can update it. So here this is 102. So here also I can choose subject, and here I have to replace math with computer. So here I will use math. Okay, I will click update button and enter new value. So I will enter computer, and then I will click OK. So now this is replaced. So I will select all. Okay, and then search, and here you can see this is no computer. Okay, so now if I want to delete some student, so I will click here, and then here I will select roll number. Okay, so even I can delete on the basis of subject. I will select subject, and here I want to delete all students with biology subject. Okay, so here I will add bio, sorry, biology, and I will delete it. Okay, student, data of student with subject biology is removed. Okay, so I will click OK, and now I will search all the students. Okay, all, and then I will click OK. Now one student is removed. Okay, so all buttons are working perfectly and correctly. Okay, so this was all about university management system using a Python Tkinter and MySQL database. I hope this video will be very helpful and easy to understand for you. If you like this video, then please share with your friends and class fellows. And if you have not subscribed our YouTube channel, then please subscribe our YouTube channel right now. Thank you.